while we're watching this setup, Kai, is there a lot of my trades I could probably get, you know, 3 or 4 ticks out of them,
Yeah.
and instead of taking a 1 tick or a break-even loss.
Right.
From your point of view, would you recommend doing that with the ES sometimes?
Okay.
If
Let me ask.
you don't get any follow through.
Absolutely. Let me ask you a question then.
Okay.
Do you trust yourself now that if you buy something and it starts going against you, you're not going to put your head in the sand and or start to buy more to dollar cost average?
Oh, absolutely. I was going to tell you, the last email that when you suggested that I start taking screenshots and checking the positions.
Right.
I was going to tell you that since we started talking, I've probably taken 40 or 50 trades, and in the old days, if I hadn't been taking myself out, there's no way I would have made it this far. So to me, that's a huge improvement.
And that is the number one benefit that you get from this. The number one benefit is risk control.
Mm.
And now that you trust after 40 trades that you're not going to blow yourself up, now what you can do is start going in with more contracts. So you can go in with 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts. And when you start to get little pops here, you can take some off and let the rest run. Because you trust in yourself that if you got in 5 contracts here or 3 contracts here and it went down, you're not going to add to those and end up. Now, a number of times it'll work for you where it'll continue after you dollar cost average. But that one time that you stick your head in the sand, you keep buying lower, it's just going to flush you all out. And that's going to really hurt. And that's not, maybe it doesn't hurt you, your capital, but it hurts your mental capital. Your psychological capital is destroyed for about a week. And it takes you a long time to recover from something like that because you let yourself down. And you'd have to build that trust back up within yourself. So as long as you can continue to have that trust within yourself, now you can start. Now you're at the point where we're at the point where you can start putting on more contracts. And one of the key benefits to that again is risk control. But now you're not just putting on contracts and sitting back in your chair and going, "Oh well, I got my stop in. If my stop gets hit, I'm safe. I'm only going to lose." Or, whatever my stop's at. But no, you put something on, it's time to get to work. And getting to work means looking at order flow, looking at patterns, looking at things developing, finding liquidity at 92 like you did, finding liquidity at 93, not just sitting back and go, "Oh, I hope it goes up." Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
This is a graduating moment. You feeling that now after 40 trades. You can be very proud. You can be very proud that you feel that way now.
Well, I kind of look at it like a batter being able to foul off some balls. At least you're still in the game.
There you go. Isn't that what it's all about?
Yeah.
As long as they open the market and close the market, there's opportunity. There's tomorrow's opportunity. And you've been able to close out the day on a negative 1 tick, 2 ticks, 3 ticks, right? 5 ticks. And you literally close it out with a negative on the day, right?
Yep.
Okay. It may feel bad, but there's a lot of people out there that won't close it out until they've tried to make it back.
Mm.
That's a loser.
Yeah.
That's a complete loser. That's a guy that's got no system whatsoever, no control, no id control. But the most important thing that I've heard from you today that really gets me excited is the fact that you trust that you're not going to get hurt. You're not going to blow yourself up. And that's all I really want. It's all I really want for you is the trust that you know that you're not going to blow up, because you will figure it out now.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
So when you're sending me, one tick loss, I'm like, oh, that's pretty darn good. And then the fact that you're able to close out with a loss, that's great. And then the fact now that you've done 40 trades and you've never gotten hurt, big time, that's even better. Now you've built trust. Like I said, I now feel good charging you money.
Well, I'll tell you what, you've already saved me the amount that I paid you. So
there you go.
After 40 trades,
there you go.
That's fair.
That's a fair trade. It's just upside from here.
Yeah.